And I realized that what comes into the house is not determined by me, it is determined by my good health. Now, when it comes to procurement, it is not finance that determine what goes into the factory. It is procurement. Do you see the link? Finance just pays. Procurement determines what the input is. Now you wonder why procurement has to be professionalized. Because without the professionalization of procurement, Agenda 2063 will be in a pipe dream. The research agenda is a brilliant concept. We struggle because the inputs are determined by yourselves. I also picked up the issue of corruption and fraud. My good old colleague settled here. It's not the issue of corruption. The most dangerous thing that faces our continent and our country is fraud. There is a difference, and we need to understand that. I also picked up from my good senior, Basil. Procurement is the bloodstream of industrialization. That is a fact. And unless African governments take it seriously, we'll be going around in circles. I am a non-apologetic Pan-Africanist, and what happens in Cape Town has an impact on me and yourself sitting here. So we have to work as a team. Our market is Africa, not Ghana. As a procurement professional, we have to also think beyond Ghana. Can't blame Honorable Forson or Honorable Ampa here. No, it is procurement, because we are always going out to import. The finance minister doesn't make that decision. It's not us, correct? We make that decision. And when the currency becomes yo-yo, we start to complain. It is us. And through the minds of procurement strategy and especially strategic sourcing, we can help to build our own country and also support finance. We see all the signs. Roads that fail after one rainy season. Machines in hospitals that are unusable and unfixable. Textbooks that are bought at higher prices while classrooms still lack desks. And more, a lot of us in this room, they are buying equipment. And the equipment, the instructions are in what? You've seen it, you buy it, but the instructions doesn't come in a language that you can read or even understand, but we still accept it. That is procurement, and it's because of lack of professionalization. If history were a fund of jokes, bad procurement would be a comedy, but the jokes end up when all of us pay, and we are paying. Ladies and gentlemen, procurement is a profession, like other regulated professions. Doctors need license to practice. Engineers pass exams to practice their profession. Accountants are regulated. Legal practitioners adhere to prescribed legal code. Similar rules and regulations must apply to procurement, and that is where the Act of Parliament comes in. What is my humble advice to policymakers, ministers, leaders, and boards? The government cannot address everything simultaneously. It is impossible. However, to support the resetting agenda, 24-hour economy, procurement professionalization, and associated reforms should be one of the top 2 government priorities. Top 2. Because if we don't get procurement right, believe you me, we are going round in circles. And the key to this is GIPS. License those that practice procurement so that they can be held accountable.